Peace and love, it's your girl Miss Mika. Welcome back to the Soul Rebel Nation station, where my mission is to empower and inspire others to live life passionately with purpose from the soul. I am here for your daily reading for Thursday, March 8th, 2018. I still can't believe it's 2018. I have to say the year. I'm still using both of these decks from Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy as well as Life Purpose. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Please give me some feedback. Let me know whether or not these messages are resonating. Shout out to my homegirl, Yaya. She said all of the messages are getting to her this week. So, and my homegirl, Ebony, shout out to Ebony. I've been getting a couple of inboxes on the messages this week. So, apparently it's resonating with some of y'all. But anyhow, if you would like a private reading, check out the description box below. All the information is there. Don't forget to like and follow on Facebook and Instagram. And 4 cards fell out today. Now, typically, y'all know I do 3 cards. I haven't flipped any of them over, but a couple of them were already turned over when they came out. So I have 4 cards from each deck, and we're going to do the pendulum at the end. I got probably about 15 minutes, so let me get to it because I got to get back to work, my 9 to 5. So anyhow, the first card that we have up today for Thursday from the Life Purpose deck is Family. And I love this card. I really, really love this card because it's like this angel is watching over you and your family, you know? Like, but he's a part of the family too. So this could be in representation of an ancestor, or it could just be your guardian angel. And I was talking about guardian angels today with one of my coworkers because he had a couple of near-death experiences, and his mother died when he was young, and he was like, she came to him every time to get him out of it. He almost got in a car accident. He almost drove in a lake and woke up. He was asleep driving. So I don't know why. I do know why that came up. I feel like this is dealing with ancestors and our guardian angels, because we also talked about how we have guardian angels from the time we're born. So from the time you were in your mother's womb, and you know what I mean, or even further back, you know what I mean, because you know where you, whatever, you know, gestation. We've had guardian angels from the day that we've been here. But anyhow, that needed to be said. This card basically says loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So this could be telling you that you need to spend more time with your friends and family, or this could also be signifying that loved ones from the other side are connecting with you and watching over you and your family and friends too. But I also feel like it may have something to do with a vacation. It look like they out, you know, they out vacationing. Either that or they're just out in nature spending time with their family. So maybe you need to get out of the house. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us nowadays especially, we always on our phone. We never really sit at the table like those TV shows and have a dinner and talk about work. Like that shit never really happens. So sometimes we need to have small vacations, and even if it's just a weekend getaway and visiting friends and family somewhere out of state. But that's what I'm getting for the first card. And the coinciding card, it's Earth Angel. And this card is basically talking about us teaching about love and saying that's why we came to Earth. So loving our friends and family is essential to our life purpose. That's what that says. And this card says you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. And I know that that's why I'm here. I feel like every situation that we've been through is a reflection of somebody, you know what I mean? Like if you got hurt by somebody, chances are that person didn't get the love that they needed, you know what I mean? And it's showing you how to love yourself more. And I know that, you know what I mean? Like I'm experiencing that now. I'm healing from a situation now where I had to learn that, you know, I'm here to love people, and you know, but more internally, you're here to love yourself. And I like to point out about this card that is transformation. These butterflies symbolize transformation, and it also has the color of yellow. There's oranges, blues, and red in there too. So I would say, once again, the sacral chakra, which I have on orange today, and the solar plexus, which is the color of red. I mean, excuse me, not the solar plexus. Solar plexus is yellow, excuse me. The root chakra is red, and blue is, of course, throat chakra, which I believe came up today and a couple of other times this week for our readings. And I mean, I'm saying today because I'm recording this on Wednesday, even though it's a Thursday reading. So the first card is pretty self-explanatory. Like loving our friends and our family is central part of our life purpose. And chances are you're that person that brightens up the family, that keeps the family together, that, you know what I mean? Like, or you're, you know what I mean? You're just at a point right now where you're spending a lot of time with your friends and family. If you're not, that's what you need to be doing. Okay, so the second card that came out, I'm already 5 minutes in, y'all. It's spiritual teacher. Oh, this card came up twice too. I can't remember what day. I can't keep up. But you see all the symbols. This is just representation of, all the religions and spiritual practices, or most common ones that we know of. I feel like I just saw something out the corner of my eye. That was kind of weird. But the card basically says you heal with your classes, seminars, and sessions. And this doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have a church, that you're, a pastor. You could be a counselor. You could just be a good friend that always has the advice. The people that, your family comes around you for, that you're that go-to. You always have the right words to say. It's that inner knowing and that connection with your higher self and your spiritual self that just heals other people. You always have the right words to say. But you could also be practicing your spirituality on a more consistent basis, or a more disciplined basis right now. Or you could very well be going into some type of spiritual teaching leadership role at this time. I feel like me doing these cards, me doing seminars, me doing anything I feel like my music heals people. But I've done, sessions, these readings, just talking to my friends. I've always been that person that tell you how it is. Like, I never really, I bite my tongue a lot more now than I have ever in my whole life. Like, every single one of my progress reports says she's talkative. She talks too much. She's very talkative, but my grades were good. So it was like, y'all can't do shit about it. And it wasn't even me. Like, I used to come home and be like, Mom, it's not me. It's them. Like, people talk to me. They want to know stuff. They just ask me stuff. They just want to talk to me. And I'm like, I can't help that. I got friends, that everybody want to talk to me. And that's just always been my life. So I feel like I've always been a counselor just naturally. And I actually got sent to, a lot of y'all not, I got sent to a counselor. And I went to this lady just because I was like, all right, I'll go to her because I had counseling in the past. I've taken counseling in the past. I had some very close family members, and friends pass away due to murders back to back. So I did take some counseling. But this lady in particular, she was a Capricorn too, which I'm a Capricorn. If you read the bio, you'll see my signs. But my sun sign is Capricorn, and she was a Capricorn. And by the end of the session, she was like, you need to be a counselor. Have you ever looked into counseling? And at that time, I was like, you know what? Yeah, people sit on my couch and tell me their life story all the time. So anyways, the coinciding card for spiritual teacher is power animal. And once again, this lady has on a blue dress. It's light blue, but that's still dealing with throat chakra. And unicorn was in one of the cards from yesterday. I think the let go card. It was. The let go card from yesterday had another unicorn in it. But the unicorn in yesterday's card and the woman in the card was bent down. And they had their head bowed, as if they're releasing and letting go of something. This card says your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. And it's crazy that this card comes up because me and my boss had a conversation this morning. Today has been a very freaky day. Like, the universe is just showing me back to back. Like, my intuition is just like, I can't even explain it right now. Like, I just talked to my boss this morning about how people always tell me that they see spirits. I don't see spirits. I feel energy. And usually people visit me in my dreams. Like, I dream. That's the way I get it. And I'm just intuitive. I've always been. But she told me that she seen dark figures as a child, but she also had a German Shepherd sitting at the foot of her bed. And she said she never had pets in her house. Her mom just didn't like any type of pets, so they never had pets. So she thought it was crazy. And I was like, that was your spirit animal. And I was talking to her, and I told her today that I do readings. So it's just confirmation that this stuff is coming out, and that, this is confirmation for me. So I hope it is for you. So whatever which way that you heal people, whether it's through music, reflexology, Reiki, cooking, being a mother, being a father, down to whatever it is. You could be a comedian. You could be, you ain't got to be on the stage like Tiffany Haddish. You could be, just the one in the family that make everybody laugh when you walk in the door. Like, whatever it is that you're doing to heal, you heal people. And you have a spirit animal that's helping you heal. That's helping you in this situation and guiding you and guarding and getting people, You wouldn't want to come up on a German Shepherd. I know that my spirit animals, I know one of them is an elephant. But I need, this card also in the book talks about going into meditation and asking an animal to come forth, like while you're out in nature. And the spiritual teacher card, he's out in nature. So, and he's also wearing green. So that's associated with the heart chakra and healing. And the purple is associated with the crown chakra, which is associated with the divine consciousness. So anyways, let me get into the third card because I'm 10 minutes in. I hope this is resonating with y'all. Heart's desires. Oh, yeah. It's time for us to get whatever it is that we want. What is it that you want? I talked about this yesterday. I asked y'all, what is it that you would do if you didn't have to worry about bills? If money wasn't an issue, what is it that you would be doing? What is it? I know I'd be doing some music. I'd be dancing some damn where. I'd be chilling with my family. I'd be enjoying myself. I'd be traveling. You know what I mean? I'd be enjoying my life. Like, if I didn't have to worry about bills. You know what I mean? If I didn't have to focus on that aspect of life. This card is saying the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So we're making our dreams come reality, and we're focusing on our dreams today. We're walking away, which I said let go yesterday, so obviously we did. You know what I mean? We're walking away from the bullshit. And we're like, yes. Like, you see that future ahead, like those stars in that bright sky. And once again, it's a purple sky. Purple clouds in the sky, so that's associated with the crown chakra. The sky is blue, that's throat chakra again. She got on green, so that's healing. That's the heart chakra. Like I said, heart's desires. That's why she has on green. I'm certain of it. And maybe this is an emotional feeling that we're going to have, and an overwhelming feeling that we're going to have, but it's awesome. Okay, so exactly. We're gonna be emotional, so we may be fearful of what's to come, but what is this angel holding? The symbol of healing. So, and this is Archangel Michael. He also carries a shield and a sword. So if you want him to help you to cut this fear away, you ask him to cut it away as well as vacuum it away. And this card basically says to call on Archangel Raphael, who is associated with green, which she's wearing a green dress in this heart desire card and is associated with the heart chakra. I know I've said that a couple times, but just trying to give you a breast of chakras. But Archangel Michael, call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energies from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. So when it comes to your dreams and making your dreams come reality, maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's your dream career. Maybe it's you being a spiritual teacher. Maybe it's you, you know what I mean, stepping out and being a comedian or being a cook or whatever it is that you want to do that's healing people. You need to let go of that fear because you're being backed up by your family, by your spiritual, you know what I mean, the spiritual leaders, the ancestors, your archangels, your spirit power animals, your spirit guides. It's time for you to step into whatever it is that you know that you're here to do. Your purpose. If money wasn't an issue, what would you be focusing on? Because once you focus on that and you start doing that, money is going to come in. Those jobs, people are going to be hitting you up to have you do whatever it is you're good at doing. Maybe you are a good comedian. You go, you know what I mean? You go to a local bar, you try to sign up for you move and you know, you go on an audition out of state or something. That's what I was trying to say. And you actually make that part. It could be a small part, but it could lead you to something big. Look at Tiffany Haddish. That's why her name came up earlier. This girl was homeless, living in a car, in a Geo Metro. Now she's a multi-millionaire actress, selling movies, you know. So we need to go towards what it is that we're here to do. So the fourth card is school. So maybe you do need to learn more about what it is. It says the answers that you're seeking for involves going to school. So if you are trying to be a spiritual teacher or something like that, or maybe a mentor is going to come into your life and guide you, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to mean necessarily like a formal school. You could be taking classes. And that way you can do these sessions, classes, and seminars that the spiritual teacher does. You know what I mean? Or you're in school for Reiki or reflexology that keeps coming up. Or to be, you know what I mean, an engineer in the studio. Whatever it is that is your gift and that your heart's desire, you know, that's what you need to do. And it's crazy that the coinciding card that came up is parents. So this is great. Oh my God, this message is awesome. She also was talking about her dad, but they don't have nothing to do with it. My boss was talking about her dad today too. But anyways, it's funny that school comes up and then parents come up, because that's like, it gives you that nostalgic feeling of being a kid again. Like, oh, okay, you know, your parents sent you off to school, you know? And this angel is behind you, like protecting you as you're in school. But it's saying, this card is basically saying that your parents love you. And it says the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. So maybe you're afraid of what your parents may think, because it's something untraditional or something that they might not think is stable, or, you know, something that can bring in real money. Like, you know, most parents want you to go to college, get a 9-to-5, you know what I mean, get a degree, and start a career, you know what I mean? But sometimes we're artists and we just want to live out a bag, and we don't even want to have a rent, you know what I mean? We don't want to have bills, and we just want to hop from state to state and just show our music and share our music and our talents and our art and our paintings with people. Like, you know, some of us are eccentric, and, you know, being a spiritual teacher, that's something that's out of the norm. Not everybody wants to be a pastor. Not everybody wants to heal people. Not everybody wants to take on other people's issues and try to help them resolve them. You know what I mean? That's a hard job. So being a spiritual teacher, you have to be compassionate. So you need to know that your parents love you. And being a parent now, I understand my parents more. You know what I mean? And I understand that they just want the best for me, and they may be nervous because I'm doing something that they may be afraid to do or never would have done, but they just want me to be the best that I can be. So I hope this message resonates. I'm at 16 minutes, so let me get into the pendulum real quick. I got to get back to work. I don't even know what real time it is. But that's all good, because this message was awesome. Like, we need to be focusing on our family and friends. Know that they love us. Know that we're here to spread love. Know that you're here to spread love. That's what you're here to do, and you're transforming right now. So maybe your relationships are transforming, and your ancestors and your spirit guides are watching over you. You're a spiritual teacher. So whatever it is you do, go heal the world, baby. Know that your spirit animals, your unicorn, you know what I mean, your German Shepherd or whatever your animal is out here helping you, behind you, guarding you. Like, yeah, what? Come up on them. What you want? Get your heart's desires. What you want? You want love? You want happiness? You want a family? You want vacations? You want to sing in the rain? I don't know. What is it that you want? Go walk on that beach, girl. Vacuum that field. Let that shit go. It's time to heal ourselves and heal other people. Let that shit go, bro. And if you got to go back to school and take some classes, then do that. You know what I mean? To better you, to make yourself more aware of what it is that you can bring to the equation, because you already have it in you, but school can help you sharpen those skills. That's what I was trying to say. And your parents love you. They love you. They want the best for you. So they'll see eternally that this is the best thing for you when it unfolds. And that's what I'm getting, y'all. So I want you to concentrate on one yes or no question at this time. And I ask that the spirit team, Mother, Father, God, Asar, Aset, Grandmother Nut, my ancestors from the higher realms, all the archangels, ascended masters, and light beings of the universe, I call upon you now, and I ask, what is the guidance for today, for Thursday, March 8th, 2018, for our highest good today? What do you have, Spirit? Is it a yes or a no? For everyone viewing this video, what is it for our highest good, Spirit? Is it a yes or a no? Well, it's still swinging in a circle. So when that happens, that is a yes from Spirit. So whatever your question was for today is a yes at this time for your highest good. I appreciate y'all for watching. This has been my longest video ever. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know whether or not this resonates. If you like a private, hit me up. They only $20. That ain't shit. You can afford it. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.